If you guys don't know me, I put out a video a couple days ago about, maybe it was a week ago, about some inconsistencies in my family's history. My mom passed away in August, and so I was like, let me figure out where's the rest of my family, because my great grandmother died, the lady who was supposed to be my great grandmother. My grandmother died, and my mom is gone. My dad died. Only family I really have left that I really know is my dad's side of the family. I did not know, like, I knew that my mom had told me some things, and then I was like, you know what, let me start digging. So in the midst of all of that, I found out that my great aunt really wasn't my great aunt, that one of my great uncles, who I thought was my great grandmother's son, was her brother, and they shared the same mother. So in the midst of all of that, I did find out some other things that I'm not going to share because that's not my story to tell. And I promised you guys an update, and I have an update. So the man who was supposed to be my grandfather's father, my grandmother's father, he is connected to my grandmother in some type of way. On the senses, there were a lot of siblings. And my grandmother's name was Elizabeth Dunston. Let me show you guys. Okay, so this was the man who was supposed to be my grandmother's father. Since the census made an error, his last name wasn't Taylor, it was Dunston. He had a brother named Willie, Frank, and Elizabeth. Again, all these were typos, and I'm going to show you guys where it said Dunston and there was a line. Just so you guys know that what I'm saying is backed up with receipts. So he had a sister named Elizabeth Dunston, and my grandmother's name is Elizabeth Dunston. Now, we don't know if Willie could have been her dad, if Link really was her father, or if Frank was her dad, or Elizabeth was her mother. We don't know. And this is the census. So if you zoom in, you could see Willie Dunston. There's a line meaning they have the same last name. There's Elizabeth. And there is Link. So now I am more confused than I've ever been. When the genealogist searches for Elizabeth Dunston, she's a ghost. And then some people may say, well, that's your grandma. No. This Elizabeth was born 20 years before my grandmother was born. My grandmother was born in 1955. This person was born in like 1930 something. And like I said, when we search her, nothing. She's a ghost. So we don't know. Down another rabbit hole again. It's like once I get closer to something, then it's something else. I get closer to that, then it's something else. Whatever happened, these people did a really good job with covering up their tracks. And another thing. So when I went to search on Ancestry for my grandfather, there was a person who, I'm not going to put her on here because she's still living, and I was able to find her on Facebook, and you guys would be able to. She had my grandfather in her tree, and she's white. There's nothing wrong with it, and I'm sure there's an explanation. Yeah. She's white. Yeah. So, I did send her a message and say, hey, you have my grandfather, or the man who is presumed to be my grandfather, in your tree. I would like to know how you know him. It's plain and simple, straight to the point. So yeah, that's the update.